Ciao everyone, welcome to Beatspot. I'm Marco, and in this video I want to talk about a tip, a technique that I found out by accident because a friend of mine once messaged me and told me, yo, I can't believe that Standardclip is cutting everything above 20 kilohertz. And I was like, what? Let me see. So I just checked out the settings of Standardclip and I found out this thing. So Standardclip by default, if you go on the settings wheel, you go to oversampling, we have this filter cutoff percentage of source Nyquist frequency, and we have it at 93%, and that starts falling down at 20 kilohertz down to 22. Even if it's at 22 kilohertz here on the spectrum, like on Isotope RX or the native Ableton spectrum, any kind of spectrum, you just see a chop in the high end. So I was like, well, that's not a problem because I never noticed. However, I wanted to take advantage of this thing and ask myself, what if I try to use this filter with crazy clipping? And so I did. Now I will show you an example with this technique on and off on the kick drum and the 808, and you will see the difference. Okay, so it makes quite a difference. Now let's see how I set it. Okay, I have this rack with Standardclip. I just go to the settings wheel, oversampling, and I lowered the filter cutoff down to 6%, which is a lot, and it falls down at 3K. Now let's hear the kick drum without this effect. And with. So I drastically changed the character of the kick, and I wanted to, and also think that it fits better with the feel of the track. So I just did a very light gain on the kick drum as it's a percussive element, and I didn't want to make it sound like a fart, so just let's listen to it again. We have 2 dB. Okay, we start losing all the definition. And I also tried to remake the same thing but with stock plugin in Ableton. So I have this chain. This one sounds a bit more focused, also because I have more control on the soft clip stage. So they are not the exact same thing, but the concept is the same. So just do whatever you can with the tools you have. Now I want you to focus on the low end, so I will solo the band from 0 Hz to 120, and let's see. Without. Okay, so you can hear how's the difference. With Standardclip is definitely hitting harder. So now let's go to the 808. So without. It's a bit more present here, and I wanted to leave those mid-range harmonics. So let's see how I set it. I have 6 dB of gain and the soft clip saturator at 50%. So the soft clip saturator just adds more color, and it's up to you. In the settings wheel, oversampling, I set it at 3.3%, and that's how it sounds on its own. So I just added this steep curve because it added these harmonics that were razor sharp, so I didn't like them. So now let's listen back to the example. So now, last but not least, I want to show you how it sounds in the whole context. So I will put the same low pass filter on the master. So let's listen to it. Now it's off. So the thing on this trick is use it on long and sustained sounds as the 808, and you don't have to care about the dynamics because they are already squashed. If you are working on a kick drum, for example, or the tail of a kick drum, if you are layering, if you want just to be more surgical, you can do that, okay, but just be light. If you want to go crazier in terms of clipping, I suggest to use like a gate or a volume envelope to shape back the envelope so it's not just a brick wall. So this is it for this video. Hope you enjoyed. If you have any question, feel free to ask in the comment section below, and see you in the next one.